Hey you guys, so this video is going to be a little different because I'm recording while I'm in the heat of processing some very challenging thoughts and emotions. So this video is going to be dedicated to those who don't mind capturing the candid moment to be transparent, where you don't have everything quite figured out. This is for the person that feel that they're doing all that they know to do and everything they have faith themselves to do, but you're not getting that resolve. You're not getting that blueprint or guidance that you are so desperately looking for God to just lay on your lap. I know this video could go in so many different directions, so I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible, as one that can definitely talk a lot. And my job here is to make sure you all understand my heart. This is not a woe is me video. I do want you to consider that this video is my own counseling session, therapy session. So I'm just sitting on the couch having a conversation with you guys. If you don't mind, I would like to give you an introduction to the life that I have been navigating through these last 13 years. And hopefully the title of this video is going to bring clarity to why I'm even sharing with you guys. And you all, I'm sorry, let me turn my fan off because it could be a little distracting. Hold on. Now that that's off, I can talk to you guys without the distraction. So 13 years ago, on May 31st, 2013, I was going into my job, the job that I thoroughly enjoyed, because I prayed for God to give me the direction in what He wanted me to do career-wise. Now, here's a little side note. If you want to know more about this story, you can purchase my book. It has a little more detail with that story about me praying for direction for my life in the light of a career. So in 2013, May 31st was the day that I said goodbye. Goodbye to a 9 to 5. Goodbye to security. Goodbye to comfort. Goodbye to anything being clearly done. And goodbye to friends that I learned to enjoy on the job. And goodbye to my future, the future that I thought I was going to have on that job. I had to say goodbye to it. And I'm giving you guys the rawness of it because it was something I had to grieve. And I carefully say that because it's not all about the grieving. It really wouldn't have happened if God didn't tell me to leave my job. And He's told me to do that once before when I was working at FedEx. And God had me to leave my job at that time. And it was a struggle. It was a struggle because I never did anything so big before. Who doesn't want to know how much you're bringing in on a week-to-week basis or bi-weekly basis? Who doesn't want to afford certain things when you're at an age of being vibrant, being youthful, ready to travel, ready to celebrate people in your own way through gifts during holidays and celebrations? So I was in a very, very strange place that nobody else was in, that I was doing life with. So that was quite challenging for me. So moving forward in 2013, right when my husband and I were getting prepared for our big ceremony, wedding ceremony, that was in April, God would have me to leave my job soon after we got married. And it was tough. I wish I could use another word, but it was tough to do that because we met on the job, and I never imagined that I would be. Well, I'll say this: it's still a blessed place to be able to leave a job and to trust God with your gifts and your talents. And that's the story for me, is that I had, you know, a couple of gifts under my belt that could render me some income. But when I look at other videos, when I was looking at other videos when I was leaving my job in 2013, there was only one video that I could relate to, and only one video popped up where a lady said God had told her to leave her job. Just one video at the time. You could look now in 2025 and moving forward, where there are way more videos where people are talking about God told me to leave my job. But now it's more popular, right? But God was having me do this when it was super silent. So I had to really trust God with the unknown. To keep from jumping everywhere, you guys, I just want to say emotionally, it has been very exhausting to try to adapt as a wife and to try to adapt with some of the storms that my husband and I have gone through. And those things were really detrimental and tragic for my marriage and for us individually. And so I have a question on this video, if God can hear me, and that would be, God, am I doing what you want me to do? My body has suffered many unthinkable challenges. I try not to stress, but the reality of it, I'm a go getter. I'm very optimistic. I'm very inspired, motivated. I have a great attitude. But I do have a fight that I deal with. It's almost on a daily at this point. My language to what's going on with me physically has been a blur because I don't quite know all of the ins and outs of how my body is doing. So sometimes I'm wondering if I'm even going to, you know, fill in the blank. And then on the business side and the author side, not to bring up worry, but you want to see something. You want to see something that's going to keep you in the game. Because entrepreneurship, listen, it is not for the faint of heart. I have rebounded from a very intense storm in 2022, um, where I was at stroke level with my blood pressure. And God blessed me to make it through that, but I'm not out the woods with just that alone. So, of course, so many thoughts run through my mind, so many emotions uh, I'm navigating through. And, you know, being married comes with its own battles. But I just want to share that with you guys and let you know that from time to time, um, your girl is just completely hurt, completely lost, completely desperate to hear from God just for something to tell me verbatim. What am I supposed to be doing? I wish it was as simple as that. I don't know how God speaks to you guys, but God has worked very mightily in my life. So I know He has me. It just hurts right now for 13 years to be passing me by, where I hold my youth dear to my heart. I hold my attitude and my health dear to me. And some of those challenges and some of those battles that I went through um, definitely affected my health. It definitely affected my outlook on faith. It definitely affected relationships and trust. And for what it's worth, I'm still in it. I just have to talk about it and let it out. So it's not fun being this age that I am and still trying to figure out what am I supposed to be doing with my life. It's not a fun feeling. It's not a confident feeling or a secure feeling that I'm dealing with to have to navigate through that. And it's also not fun for me to not know what's going on with my body, with my blood pressure, what spikes it, why is it high? Is it stress? Is it anxiety? Is it something of an imbalance in my body after so many doctor's visits and so many tests, only to still just be given some hypertension medicine and for me to go through these natural routes and nothing is seemingly conquered in my life the way I desire for it to be conquered. So this is not one of those cute videos that is going to prophesy to you guys about what it is to look forward to when God tells you to leave your job. I'm here to be an advocate for you, to let you know that it can get very, very strange. It can get very, very dark and uncomfortable for you when you are in a place to obey God. It was such a big investment. It could be very challenging and testing of your faith when God is trusting you to walk out of the doors forever of a 9 to 5. You all know how it is when you have a 9 to 5 and you feel like you're not able to meet the demands of your life. So just imagine how it feels with that I have to face on a daily. Just imagine you're working hard to try to make your business successful. You're trying to bring relief into your household, but the business is not thriving. The book is not selling off the shelves. It comes with the territory, but I'm already exhausted from all of these battles and challenges that I had to show up for and do things differently if I was choosing to survive, and I chose to survive. So, by the grace of God, I am still surviving it. And yeah, I'm still surviving it. I will give you guys an update later. And please don't judge me wrongly. So, you all take care. I have more to share. It's like an open diary here on my YouTube. I hope something was said where we can connect.